The atmosphere was electrifying when Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. squared up for the last time before the much-anticipated fight night. Both boxers were obviously feeling the strain of the impending main event, and emotions were running high. Both the underdog, Roach, and the defending champion, Tank, had something to prove during the press conference. Many fans, however, were left wondering if this was the fight they had been looking for despite the considerable build-up. This clash has generated a lot of criticism, with many claiming that Roach lacks the star power and experience necessary to compete against someone of Tank's ability. Given that Tank, who has declared that 2025 would probably be his final year in boxing, is accepting matches like this one rather than taking on some of the biggest names in the sport, the public's criticism is particularly severe. Fans have been analyzing the bout for weeks, wondering why Tank isn't taking on Shakur Stevenson or other well-known fighters in the category. With many anticipating fireworks, this heightens the intensity of the final face-off. Tank entered the arena for the face-off with his typical confidence, while Roach, who is well aware that this could be his only chance for a big break, entered the ring with a determined gaze, eager to prove everyone wrong. There was a lot of intensity at the press conference, and the two boxers' bout lived up to the excitement. As usual, Tank entered with a calm assurance that might be scary. He was a man who realized he had nothing left to prove to anyone, and his body language said it all. His air of invincibility was further enhanced by his composed manner. Tank Davis has gained his status as the dominant force in his division and is well known for his ability to knock out opponents. He stands out, though, because he possesses one of the most dreaded knockout punches in modern boxing. He is renowned for finishing fights with a single blow and for his deadly punches. Tank stands out from his contemporaries due to his reputation for delivering knockouts. Tank possesses that uncommon, genuine knockout power that can defeat even the most formidable opponents, even though other fighters like Garcia also possess it. Supporters have frequently observed that Tank doesn't always push himself to the utmost when he is sure he can defeat someone. Tank, however, latches on and gives it his best when confronted with a task that really puts him to the test. As a result, some have criticized Tank for not always fighting as well as his rivals. There were times during his most recent battles when he didn't seem to be all in, which could backfire if he isn't careful. In contrast, Lamont Roach Jr. entered the final face-off with a hungry expression. He needs to prove something. Roach is aware that the boxing community has doubts about him. Many fans and critics have already dismissed him as just another opponent Tank can easily beat. However, Roach doesn't back down from a challenge. Even if the chances are against him, he is aware that he has the ability and will to pull off an upset. The fact that most boxing commentators and fans believe Tank will win just serves to increase Roach's ambition to disprove everyone. Roach knows he has a difficult battle ahead of him. Tank is faster, stronger, and has greater ring experience, according to many who have compared his skill set to Tank's. However, Roach thinks he has the will, the heart, and the resolve to step up to the plate. Roach is a cunning fighter who can land combinations with accuracy, sometimes even at will, as everyone who has witnessed his fight up close knows. Despite the public's lack of confidence in Roach's ability to defeat Tank, he remains a dangerous fighter because he may surprise his opponents. This man is accustomed to disproving others, and he is resolved to do it once more. Roach's confidence stems from both his past with Tank and his skill set. In their previous encounters on the amateur circuit, Tank has consistently prevailed. They re-met at the Junior Olympics and National Championships after fighting twice in the same competition. Even though Roach lost every time, his near misses just strengthened his will to win that elusive match. Roach has changed as a combatant, even if Tank has been successful in their previous encounters. After maturing, he now feels that this battle may be his only opportunity to prove to the world that he is worthy of leading the division. It's obvious that Tank has always had the advantage despite their lengthy history together. The tension between them has only increased because he has made it a point to bring up his prior triumphs whenever they meet. You can feel the hostility between them. Roach is determined to make an impression, but Tank has the psychological edge. Winning is not the only goal of this battle. Roach's salvation is also at stake. It's about demonstrating that, in spite of what the detractors claim, he can compete with one of the best in the sport. In contrast, Tank doesn't appear to care about the past or the critics. He isn't emotionally invested in this fight, as evidenced by his cool-headedness during the face-off. He views it as simply another workday. Since he has been in the public eye for years, it is obvious that this bout will be a turning point in his career. However, Others have expressed worries that Tank may not be giving this fight his all attention. Tank has reportedly been smoking at camp and spending time on the streets, indicating that he hasn't been taking his training as seriously as he should. This begs the question: is Tank already planning his retirement, or is he totally focused on winning this fight? Some fans have questioned Tank's mentality going into this battle because of his lack of passion. How can people be enthusiastic about this fight if Tank isn't giving it his all? Many people don't find this battle as exciting as a possible bout with a fighter like Shakur Stevenson, who has been criticizing Tank for years. Tank is facing someone he has already defeated twice in amateur competition, contrary to fans' expectations that he would take on the sport's biggest names as he nears the end of his career. Tank's lack of enthusiasm has drawn criticism, but Roach's grudge is indisputable. He is committed to disproving everyone, even if he is aware that the fight isn't anticipated to be competitive. Roach's goal in this battle is to prove his worth in boxing, not merely to win a title. It's about proving that he's more than simply a stepping stone for Tank's legacy and that he has the talent and heart to compete with the greatest. Even though there was a lot of drama and anxiety before the fight, Floyd Mayweather's presence adds another level of excitement. Floyd was once a key player in Tank's career and his mentor, but their relationship has soured over time, resulting in a highly visible fallout. Floyd is currently supporting fighters like Kean Davis, and some people think he might even support Roach. Floyd's involvement heightens the drama of an already fierce competition, adding still another layer of mind tricks to the scenario. It's obvious that this battle has all the makings of an entertaining and unpredictable evening as the final face-off comes to a close. Even though Roach is the underdog and Tank isn't emotionally committed, Roach's passion and heart could make this battle much closer than most people realize. Beyond just the physical combat, this fight is a battle of wills, and for Roach, it's an opportunity to prove to the world that he is deserving of being there. Please remember to hit the bell for notifications, like, and subscribe if you liked this video. Remember to share your thoughts in the comment section below, and check back soon for additional updates on this exciting clash.